Hi, welcome to Chamber Chatter. I'm Janelle Best, the Executive Director of the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Emily Ford, the 2018 Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce President. Today we'll be welcoming guests to discuss the Light Bulb Moment of the Month, upcoming events, Membership Minute and Now Hiring segment, Nonprofit of the Month, and at the conclusion of the episode, we will be sharing the highlight videos from last year's murder mystery and a recent ribbon cutting. In an effort to celebrate the accomplishments and successes of our members, we recognize a member for Light Bulb Moment of the Month.
This is an opportunity for the Chamber to showcase our members that have taken action to be more sustainable, save money, or to help the community in some way. Light Bulb Moment winners receive additional recognition for the month of their win, highlighting their efforts.
This month we are recognizing McLaren for Football for a Cure. Joining us today to discuss their efforts is Carrie Wheeler, Manager of Specialty Services.
Welcome, Carrie.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for being
having
here,
me.
Carrie.
Thanks.
Good to see you guys.
So, can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I've worked at McLaren Clarkston since we opened in 2009, and I live in Clarkston, and I'm very passionate about the community and serving on committees that I can help give back.
Yeah, I know you're no stranger to Chamber Chatter. You've been here before, so welcome back.
Thank you. It's always fun.
So,
Can you tell us a little bit about Football for a Cure, Carrie?
Sure. This year marks the 9th year McLaren's partnered with the Clarkston Wolves for this charity event. When we first got started 9 years ago, it was an inter-squad game. The boys would trade in their blue and gold jerseys for pink and blue jerseys, and they would play in honor of a loved one. So last year marked our first game that we actually played a season game, and that was against the Bloomfield Blackhawks. And this year we're really excited that we are playing our rival of the Lake Orion Dragons on October 12th at Lake Orion. So historically, Lake Orion has played a game similar to this. It's been called the Pink Out game. But this year the communities decided to partner together so we could help support more people in need in our community.
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, they're really kind of a neighboring community. As a chamber, we've worked with the Orion Chamber, and we partner with them. Actually, we're partnering with them tonight at our joint OCN regional mixer. So, no, definitely a natural relationship there.
Right.
So that's great.
Right.
And can you tell us how the proceeds of the event will benefit those in need?
Sure. Yeah, proceeds from the event will help ease non-medical expenses for patients that are seen at the Carmanos, Clarkston, and Bloomfield offices. And a portion of the proceeds will also be gifted to a Mother's Wish. They have historically been the recipient of the Pink Out game in Lake Orion, so we will include them as well this year.
Awesome. So, I know we have some T-shirts here. Do you want to talk about those for a minute?
Oh, sure. Yeah, so this is the Lake Orion T-shirt. We also have the Clarkston T-shirt. It's just supporting the cause. So if you're wanting to do that, they're available at Carmanos, Clarkston,
Show
and
off the
Bloomfield.
back as well. The
Yeah,
sponsors.
they're very
McLaren Front
nice.
Center.
So, yeah, and the game is, like I said, October 12th.
And does it
it's
start, what time does
at
it start?
7 p.m., and it's
Okay.
in Lake Orion
Awesome.
this year.
So is McLaren doing anything else in the community? I know you guys are really active and supporting a lot of different things. So anything else that you're doing?
Yeah, we are actually working on another event on the Clarkston campus in October. That'll be an event called Empowering You. It's just a fun night out to promote women's health. We're going to have some local physicians there, blood pressure screenings. We're doing a clinical breast exam clinic there that night, all free, and that's just to raise awareness for October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Fantastic. What an awesome event.
Yeah.
When is that?
That's October 25th from 5 to 7:30 at the Carmanos Clarkston location. And there's going to be a lot of fun there, too, a lot of vendors and shopping, and it'll just be a fun night out.
Awesome. Looks like a lot of fun. So, all right. Is there anything else that you want to share? I know we kind of covered, we're all over the place a little bit, but.
I just wanted to, have a special thank you to the Football for a Cure committee, the Clarkston and Lake Orion communities for supporting this event. There's a lot of work that goes into it, obviously, and we couldn't do it alone, so the support is really making a difference for patients that are here in our community that need our help. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope you guys can see us on the 12th in Lake Orion.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today, and thanks for all the great things that you're doing in our community,
Thank
making
you.
Clarkston a better place to live, work, and play.
Thank you for recognizing us. We really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thanks again for joining us, Carrie. And at this time, Kevin from ITV had an opportunity to meet with some of the players and talk to them about the game. So we're going to look at that now.
Hey everybody, Kevin Smith here from ITV. I am currently met with Max and Jake from the Clarkston Wolves football team. Thanks for being with us, guys.
No problem.
So we're here to talk about the Game for a Cure. Why don't you guys just tell me, you can go Max first and Jake, what's the Game for a Cure mean to you?
Game for a Cure is a place where we can play for our loved ones. I know a lot of us have lost people to cancer and whatnot, and it's like a good place for us to like play for the ones we love that we lost or that are fighting it right now. So it's fun to wear the name on the back of the jersey.
Awesome. What about you, Jake?
That's a good point, Max. But I think it's just about like our community coming together and
Come
just
on, guys.
our community coming together as one for a great game and
Right.
playing for a great cause. I know if your family hasn't been touched by cancer, you're truly fortunate, and
Yeah,
it's just a great feeling to be out there playing the game you love for the people you love.
absolutely. Who do you guys play for?
I'm playing for my grandpa that died recently last year, so it's going to be fun to. Last year I played for someone else, but this year I'm playing for someone personal, and it's a good feeling.
Right on. How about you?
I'm going to be playing for my mom again this year. She was actually diagnosed with cancer last year in February, so it's really special to me.
Yeah, good. That's good to hear. Yeah, it's a really amazing thing, and it's kind of cool to see like two communities that like otherwise you guys are like supposed to be opponents, right?
Right.
Like, you know, what's it like to kind of have a community feel attached to a game, or like it's kind of like obviously in football you got your brothers on your team, but in a way, you know, everybody's your brother at this game, right?
Yeah.
You're all brothers at this thing. What's that like?
I mean, we're all playing for the same cause, no
Yeah.
matter what team you're on, no matter the rivalry. It's just we're all playing out there for like the same reason, and I think that's really important. We kind of just let all the other stuff go, and just play the game of football.
That's awesome.
I agree. It's a good, like I said, it's a great time, great feeling, and bringing everybody together, we're all playing for the same cause. So
That's awesome. Well, thanks again for stopping by, guys. Is
problem.
there any last thing you want to say?
Go
Go
Wolves,
Wolves.
baby!
There it is. There it is. Hey, thanks for dropping by.
Thanks so much, man.
Thanks for fighting through the giggles.
we beat it.
See you guys. Hey everybody, Kevin Smith here from ITV to talk to Hunter, Kobe, and Brandon about this week's Game for a Cure. Well, not this week's Game for a Cure, but the upcoming Game for a Cure. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go right down the line here. I'm just curious, what position do you play? How long what year are you in? How long have you been doing football?
I'm a left tackle, starting left tackle. Been playing football for about 10 years. Been starting since I was in 6th grade. Love it. And I'm a senior this year. So last year playing for Lake Orion.
Awesome, awesome.
I'm a running back and linebacker. I've been playing ever since 6th grade, and I'm a junior this year, so I still got next year, but this will be my last year with these guys.
Right on.
I'm a wide receiver. I've been playing since 3rd grade, which is about 10, 12 years. And I'm a senior, so this is my last year with these guys.
Sweet. So yeah, the brotherhood's pretty strong these days. You've been
For
playing
sure.
together
For
a long
sure.
time.
Yeah.
That's cool. So speaking of the Game for a Cure type thing coming up here, I'm curious, what does this game mean to you guys? You know, to come together and fight for, play for cancer awareness.
Well, we always talk about how the name on the front is more important than the name on the back, but you could definitely make an exception for this game because the names that we put on our backs are people that are important to us and that have suffered through these different types of cancer. So I think it's kind of ironic that we flip that saying around a little bit, and then you're playing for the name on the front just as much as you're playing for the name on the back.
And it's so much bigger than football, this game. Like, we're playing football, high school football. Yeah, it's hard, it's tough, but the stuff that the people on the back of the jersey have gone through, there's nothing compared to a game of football. So
Absolutely.
it's crazy.
What about you, Brandon? How you feel?
I mean, the name that I had on the back of my jersey last year and the name that I have this year are both family members. So, I mean, having my family on the back of my jersey, having gone through what they fought through, it kind of keeps me going during the game.
Awesome. And speaking of the name on the back, who do you guys all play for?
This year I'll have my grandma Pat, who just got diagnosed with lung cancer. So I'll be supporting her for the game.
Awesome.
I'm playing for a longtime teacher and coach at Lake Orion, Chuck Mahoney, is a family friend of mine.
And I'll have my great uncle who passed away in October of stomach cancer.
Okay. And so, like you mentioned, it's just a game of football, high school game. You know, typically you guys are playing against, you know, you're going to beat these guys, opponents and stuff like that. What's it like to have that brotherhood kind of expand to like the other team? Because you're all playing for cancer.
Well, I think it definitely puts everything in perspective because at one point you kind of want to say, well, you know, screw these guys, we got to beat these guys. But the other time, you know, they're playing for the same cause, they're playing for the same reasons, and they all have their own motivations. And it's good to find some common ground with some kids that we usually wouldn't have.
Absolutely.
especially since our game is against Clarkson this year, which is one of our big rivals, and so it's awesome to like come together on something and something that's so big and so awesome that could help the community, both of our communities, come together.
Yeah, it's great. And so you guys used to do a game called Pink Out, right?
Yes.
And so what's kind of the difference from Pink Out to Game for a Cure? Because this is kind of like you, Clarkson and Lake Orion are coming together on this, right?
Yeah, so it's just a lot more of a collaboration. It's kind of been a solo effort by us in the past, but really the big difference is transitioning from a pink out to not only transitioning to color to the more like purple-based uniforms and such. It's just trying to take the focus away from only a breast cancer type awareness to an awareness of all the different types of cancer, because we know that just with the 3 people that we have here, we're representing people that have gone through 3 different types of cancer. And so we know that breast cancer, while it has the most awareness out of all the types, it's definitely not the only one that affects all of our friends and family members.
Right on. And what's like the preparation like leading up to this game? It's probably going to be different, right? More emotional.
So we also get different jerseys and stuff. So like we've already been trying on jerseys. Like we had to order the jerseys, and then like also the week before the game, there's I believe a 5K, and then also just like a bunch of community stuff that we help out and just raise money for cancer.
That's awesome. Any idea how much money you guys have raised in the past?
I wouldn't have an exact number for you, but
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's a benefit either way,
Right.
right?
for sure.
Anything else you guys would like to say? Maybe to the Wolves themselves?
Good luck, fellas.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Great for you guys.
Right on. Well, thanks, God, again for stopping by, Hunter.
Thanks
Kobe,
for having us.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's good talking
Thanks
to
for
you
having
guys.
us.
The Chamber highlights a nonprofit member each month to raise awareness about their organization and all the great things they are doing. This month, we are proud to highlight the Clarkson Family Farm. And joining us today is Camilla, who's a board member, and also Chuck, another board member. So if you could tell us a little bit about your organization, Camilla.
Yes, the Clarkson Family Farm is a property owned by Clarkson Schools, right next to Independence Elementary. And we started a nonprofit there to encourage kids to have an outdoor classroom with gardening and natural spaces for them to come and learn about environmental education and a little bit about the agricultural history here in Clarkson.
Very cool. And so you just mentioned that there was a recent event that was quite a success. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've only been open a short while, but somehow this last Saturday we hosted the Monarch Butterfly Festival, and in typical Clarkson fashion, 800 people, we think, approximately, showed up to celebrate with us, and there were caterpillars for adoption. We tagged them and released them to make their trip down to Mexico. It was just a really nice family-friendly event that we hosted.
Cool. And Chuck, do you want to tell us about any other initiatives that you're working on?
Over at the farm, they've got me involved mostly with social media and helping out with that from a board perspective, getting us on Facebook and Instagram, and spend a lot of time over there kind of filling in the gaps wherever I can to make things run smoothly.
So I would imagine that you're getting the word out to thousands of people from near and far. Is that right?
Yes, I mean the Facebook page itself has upwards of 2,000 followers that are. I manage a few pages. This one is the most active. I mean, there's tons of activity going on.
Very
All
cool.
kinds of buzz about the farm.
Very cool. And it's such a great location, so very convenient for a lot of people. Camilla, tell us about some other things that are happening upcoming.
Yeah, well, it originally started from people really responding to nature camp that had started up after school. 80 kids signed up initially, which was an overwhelming response. It really reflected what we thought was a demand for children to get back into nature and go outside and get off the couch. Sitting on a couch right now. But just to get them out, and the families responded. They really brought their kids out, and now we have summer camps. We bring out all the schools come out in different, either with a field trip. We've had some of the private schools come out as well, and we really do enjoy having more of a festival activity, at least once a season. We'll have a fall pumpkin carving festival coming up.
So is there a date for that then? Or is it in
There
flux?
is, yeah, our website has all of them. There's art classes, there's a heritage garden party coming up as well. Please visit the website. There's always something happening at the farm.
Great. Chuck, anything else you'd like to share about what's happening at the farm?
What's your favorite thing to do at the farm, Charlie?
Everything.
Is there any animals you like?
Everything.
One of his favorite things to do is the chickens. We've got a chicken coop over there. Last count, I think 19 or
Yep.
23 chickens laying eggs, and it's just fun to go over there. It's one of the few places I feel safe just letting my 5-year-old run and do his thing. And he'll go collect eggs, he'll go do whatever it may be for Chelsea to get chores done around the farm, and it's just a blast.
Yeah, so he mentioned the eggs. We do sell them in a store.
Great.
Besides trying to get a lot of support from the community, the Optimists have been amazing supporters. They helped us fund the hoop house that we built in the back and a little store that is going to keep us sustainable throughout the year. So we sell a lot of local produce. We sell the eggs from the chickens. And a lot of local artisans have their wares in the store as well. So those hours are all week, 10 to 4, and a little later on Wednesday, and then Saturdays from 12 to 4 as well. So please come visit us.
Awesome. Well, we love having you in the community, and we appreciate all your contributions. So thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you, and come visit as a volunteer. We really need lots of help.
Absolutely.
Of all different skill levels, people that like cleaning garden tools or
A lot of varied talents.
Yes, pulling weeds is one we love the most, but absolutely.
Great. Well, thanks again for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yes.
Welcome.
Taste of Clarkson is the Chamber's signature event. Each year, the Chamber partners with Independence Township Parks Recreation and seniors and the city of the Village of Clarkson to host this beloved community event. The event features food samplings from over 30 local area restaurants. This year's taste will take place on September 30th from noon to 6 p.m. on Main Street. Other event features include 2 live music stages, 2 free kid zones, vendors, a petting zoo, and more. This family-friendly event is free to attend with taste tickets available on site for purchase. Here's a quick look behind the scenes at what it takes to put on this event. For more information, please contact the Chamber directly at the number below. You can also like the event on Facebook to stay up to date on all the event details. We hope to see you on September 30th.
The YPN Murder Mystery Dinners is a Young Professionals Network event. They're hosting their 4th annual Murder Mystery Dinner at Pine Knob Mansion on October 24th. This year, attendees will be taken back into the 1980s themed prom night. The evening promises to be a deadly good time. If you don't believe us, here's a look of last year's event. There's all sorts of ways to get involved with Taste of Clarkston, and I believe we can have volunteers there. Young children can participate and volunteer. We ask that they are supervised in some of the positions. The positions that we have available are clean teams. We like to make sure that our event space looks nice for the day and there's not a lot of trash, and we're making sure to reduce the impact that this event has, just even on the citizens that live within the city. We have restaurant liaisons, we have setup, we have tear down, we have volunteer booth check-in, so really there's something for everybody. We have barricades, of course. That definition has changed a little bit over the years, but we really just, even people to help the people attending the event navigate through it, and kind of learn the ropes and where things are at, giving directions. If you're interested in volunteering, you can always contact the Chamber, and Marie can help you out with that.
Be sure to save the date for the event of the year, the Chamber Annual Meeting. This event will take place at Pine Knob Carriage House on November 8th from 6 to 9 p.m. And for the 2nd year in a row, we will be hosting Chamber Choice Awards. You can nominate a Chamber member for an award by filling out the nomination form on the Chamber website. And for additional information on any of these events, please contact the Chamber directly.
And now, here's Jess with the Membership Minute and Now Hiring segment.
Did you know that being a member of our chamber allows you to participate in our YPN Young Professionals Network? These monthly meetings are free to attend for members and offer speed networking, event planning, and after-hours speakers and more. Our next YPN get-together is on Tuesday, September 25th at 9 a.m. at Fort Clarkston. Come out and make some new connections today. And as always, our members are encouraged to attend our monthly Bobs and Mixers. These are great opportunities to make new connections and get valuable business information from our keynote speakers. Now for Who's Hiring? Who's Hiring in the Community? Kids in Motion Pediatric Therapy Services has a bunch of great opportunities available. They are hiring for a part-time front desk position in Clarkson and Commerce locations. Currently looking for a customer service-oriented individual with excellent computer and communication skills to work at our front desk, helping to make therapy fun. This is a permanent position. Applicants need only apply that want to work evenings from 4 to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday. They are also hiring a part-time pediatric speech therapist. They are seeking a pediatric speech therapist for contract part-time position at the Charter Montessori School in Northern Oakland County. Currently 1 half day or 1 full day a week, but may grow to 2 days a week starting fall of 2018. In addition, outpatient and clinic hours are also available at all 4 clinics in the fall. And lastly, they're looking for a part-time pediatric physical therapist. They are seeking a physical therapist for a contract part-time position in Middle Oakland County schools. The position would start soon, 2 days a week, 7 hours a day for preschool and elementary school kids. Opportunities for outpatient clinic hours are also available at all 4 clinics as well. If you are interested in either of these positions, please send your resume to the email below and complete an application online at kidsinmotionmi.com. Great Clips is hiring stylists for their new Clarkston location. They are a local family-owned franchise and are excited to be part of the Clarkston community. They are hiring a passionate, hardworking hairstylist at the new location in Clarkston. They offer stylists aggressive compensation, including hourly wage, commissions, vacation, holiday pay, simple IRA, and more. The work-family environment, corporate-level benefits, and no clientele needed. Great Clips is a great place to be. Great Clips is located at Dixie Highway and M15 across from Bowman Chevrolet next to the New Jersey Mikes. You can apply by calling 248-330-6402. And lastly, the Clarkston Chamber is still looking for a fall intern. Although this is an unpaid internship, the experience alone is priceless. Come work with the Chamber and get valuable hands-on experience, plus you get to work with the best gals in town. If you know anyone or you may be interested in applying, please have them contact the Chamber for more information at 248-625-8055. If your business has any employment opportunities available, please email Marie at clarkston.org and let us help you find the right candidate for your business.
Chamber members can be featured on Chamber Chatter. We are concluding today's show with a few ribbon-cutting highlights, and we hope you enjoy.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next month.
Good evening, saloon patrons. I want to let you all know that we have until 8 p.m. tonight to get to the bottom of this murder, and nobody is leaving until we find out who did it. So, everybody should have a suspect sheet. It looks like this. If you don't have
this murder mystery is a Wild West theme. It's at the Cherry Creek Saloon, aka the Pine Knob Mansion. This is our 3rd year here, and the Clarkston Village Players are doing our professional show. This is a great event because it kind of runs itself. So we get to come, we get to decorate, and the Village Players do such a good job putting it all together, and it's a really good time. I love seeing the Chamber members like this. It's funny when they play characters because they really get into character and they try and stay in it, and that's really fun for us because a lot of times we just have to see them in a professional setting. So it's nice to see that everybody has kind of a more human way about them, I guess. We haven't talked about the theme for next year, but Sarah, who is one of the directors at Clarkston Village Players, she always kind of collaborates with us and gives us a group of ideas. I know that Motown was thrown around for this year, so I'm kind of hoping that's what it is for next year.
Go ahead and finish your meals, but I want you to get up, start walking around, asking who did it. We got to find out the motive, the means, the opportunity, and we'll be figuring out who this murderer is before 8 p.m. tonight.
Tonight's event is the grand opening of the Champions Grill. The name Champions Grill comes loosely from 1935. Detroit was the first and to this day the only city to be the champions in football with the Lions, hockey with the Red Wings, and baseball with the Tigers. Club Corp was good enough to reinvest significant money into the Champions Grill, and we're excited to see it open and come to fruition. Oakhurst is a great asset to Clarkston and Independence Township. Obviously, it's a community within itself with over 500 homes, but also within Clarkston, we're active in the Chamber. We like to help out in any type of charity that we can. So the people that work here and live here also like to give back here. So we feel like we need to be a part of the community. Thank you for everybody coming out tonight, and looking forward to a great night.